because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not
smart
carrying
to go
drugs.
inside.
Number one, when I came here,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
back.
you can go inside.
No, I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
You will get a lawyer.
No, I need a lawyer present now.
If Nicki Minaj is right, she's not beefing, she's dodging a setup. She says Jay-Z kept her money, ignored a secret son claim, and helped paint her as an unstable addict so no one asks questions if something tragic happens. She points to SWAT calls at her house, that Amsterdam arrest off a mysterious tip, and a delivery bag that made her swear off ordering. Whether you buy it or not, the pattern she lays out is simple. Discredit first, erase later. I'm laying out her timeline fast, tweets, court dates, rumors, and reactions, so you can decide if she's exposing a machine or feeding it. Let's start where it exploded, her ex Rant. Nicki jumped on X like she'd hit her limit. She said Jay-Z used a sign this in 24 hours loophole to duck her Tidal cut, tossed around $100 million figures, then mocked the measly million they claimed was on the table. She insisted those public contract signings were props and she never actually signed. Then she dragged an old rumor back into headlines. Rymir Satterthwaite, the man who says Jay is his father. A judge allegedly told Jay to respond by mid-July, and Nicki used that date like a knife. Is this why he's trending? She reposted 50 Cent's jab, amplified court chatter, and made it clear. This isn't petty shade, it's paperwork. Rant over? Not even close. 'Cause losing money hurts, but losing freedom is worse. And the Amsterdam stunt made her think someone wanted both. Her tour stopped, and her luggage missing. Dutch police waiting with a tip that she had soft substances. Cameras caught her demanding a lawyer, asking for an address, pushing back as officers said it was 5 minutes to the station.
Okay, please.
Where am I going? I have no idea where
You
I'm
have
going.
to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away.
It's
They
5 minutes
texted
away.
it.
What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will catch your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
You're talking about my show?
yes,
What about it?
yeah, we
He
talk.
said they will help to try to.
Minutes later, the internet yelled, Nicki caught with drugs. She says sabotage. Blogger Storm Monroe claims insiders told him Roc Nation wanted her arrested where US laws wouldn't shield her. Plant charges, make the meltdown narrative stick. She paid a fine, walked out, and started typing again. They tried to stop the tour. They stole jet money. They're planting things. Believe her or not, the timing is nasty. And when the cuffs didn't stick, something even weirder slid right under her door, literally. A brown paper bag said, "We love you, Barb." Cute to fans, creepy to her. Nicki asked the obvious. How did a random restaurant know this order was hers? Why write a note at all? She said she doesn't even eat there and now refuses to order food because something's off. One bag doesn't prove a plot, but inside her timeline it felt like a whisper. We can reach you anywhere. She hinted a team member leaked her info. That turns a love note into a warning. Add it to the SWAT calls, the arrest, the drug whispers, and you get a picture. An addict narrative being built brick by brick. Easy press later if anything happens. Sad, but we saw it coming. That's exactly the image she says they want. So she doubled down and the claims got darker. Nicki says someone sent SWAT to her house more than once. That's insanely dangerous. One wrong move and it's headlines forever. Mix that with Amsterdam and you've got an erratic using storyline ready to run. She compared it to Whitney Houston. Rap a legend in addiction talk and the world shrugs when tragedy hits. Whether that's fair to Whitney or not, Nicki's point is the media formula. Discredit, dismiss, then delete. She's the only star loudly swinging at Jay, she claims, and power hates noise. Roc Nation in her story is the machine. Pay insiders, leak schedules, call cops. When one move fails, try another. That's why she reached for a different kind of backup. Someone who knows how to survive when Hollywood turns the lights off. People laughed when she said she wanted Katt Williams on tour. Promo stunt, they said. Rumor says otherwise. Katt's been advising her. He's fought moguls, blasted execs, survived random arrests and headline hit jobs. He knows when to talk and when to vanish. Fans now think he's been coaching Nicki. Record everything, leave digital trails, stay unpredictable. She teased bringing him out, not for laughs but leverage. A comedian as a shield sounds odd until you see the pattern. Both loud, both targeted, both still standing. If he taught her how to weaponize attention without imploding, that makes these rants less unhinged and more strategic. But strategy or not, poking Jay drags Beyoncé's name by default, and the Hive isn't known for patience, especially when Mama Knowles enters the chat. On station head, Nicki said, "Just because I play a song I'm on doesn't mean I rock with the person." She said it over a Beyoncé track. Fans took the hint that this isn't just Jay. Then Tina Knowles posted that it feels good her faves didn't lose their minds like some people. Subtle? Not really. Read like a clean slap. Nicki still calls Jay top 5 and avoids blasting Bey by name, but lines are drawn. The silent treatment from the Carters says plenty. Mama stepping up says even more. Now every clip of Nicki is dissected. Is she shading? Is she scared? Is she baiting them to respond? Meanwhile, the question she wants answered: who leaked her info, who called the cops, who scribbled on that bag? Get drowned in Stan Wars. And that, she warns, is the point. Scroll through the reactions and you'll see a pattern that feels familiar. If she were a man demanding his money, we'd call it business, one fan wrote. Because she's a woman, she's crazy. Others said straight up, Jay's got skeletons. This is nothing new. Just wait. And then the doubters. She's spiraling. She needs help. Stop feeding this. Every celebrity controversy splits fandoms, but this one carries a different weight. Because here, the she's losing it narrative isn't just shade. It's the exact framing she says they want. This is where those old names come back. Kathy White. Rumors swirl that she knew something she shouldn't have about Jay. Whitney. Labeled addicted so tightly that everything else vanished. Michael, Prince, countless artists who fought for masters, money, freedom, and somehow ended up as cautionary tales. Are all those stories clean? Course not. But Nicki's right about one thing: the industry is brutal. Doesn't need to pull the trigger itself. Just needs to let you unravel and make sure cameras are rolling. Fans who believe her see this as step 3 in a cold playbook. Step 1, star calls out a mogul. Step 2, plant chaos, leaks, arrests, sketchy tips. Step 3, final incident explained away by the chaos you already saw. Neat, tragic, unchallenged. That's why every weird detail matters to the bag note. Timing of SWAT calls. The hushed court deadlines. The fact that she keeps pointing to numbers and dates, not just vibes. Doubters ask. If she has proof, why not sue? Why rant? Fair point. Until you realize lawsuits take years, silence can be weaponized, and ranting keeps her alive in the algorithm. She needs noise to survive. That's her shield and her sword. And if this is really chess, she'll need one more thing: leverage for the next move. Because the court dates are here, the money talk isn't done, and every tweet is a breadcrumb leading to something uglier. So what's actually hanging over this story right now? More than clicks. More than feuds. It's the question of what gets revealed when people stop being scared. And whether that reveal happens before something irreversible does. Deadlines don't care about drama. That judge telling Jay to respond to the paternity suit? That's a hard date, not a rumor. If he answers, something becomes public. A denial, a settlement, another delay. If he doesn't, the court moves without him. Meanwhile, Nicki keeps promising to use the money owed to send fans to college. Petty? Poetic? Depends which team you're on. But the subtext is loud. I will make you pay, literally. On the Tidal front, if she truly never signed, there's a legal mess waiting to be unpacked. Contracts signed in front of the world being fake? That's not a tweet, that's a lawsuit waiting to explode. Expect NDAs, filings, leaks. The industry loves quiet settlements. Nicki clearly doesn't. That means more posts, more lives, more since y'all wanna play, here's part 2. And behind that, more security changes. More I don't order from there. More Katt, maybe more allies we don't see yet. Because if she thinks there are plans in motion, she's not going to stop talking. Talking might be the only thing keeping her safe. Think about it. If anything happened now, how many people would side-eye the same name she's blasting? That's insurance. But insurance runs out. Tension fades. Algorithms move on. So Nicki needs the next big reveal, or the next hit record, to keep the shield up. She says this is chess. Well, the clock is ticking. And if her opponents really are as powerful as she says, the countermove will be silent, sneaky, and brutal. Which is why every fan hanging on to her stories is waiting for one thing: the proof. The documents, the audio, the witness, the leak that turns speculation into certainty. Until then, she's dangling between icon and cautionary tale. And the next thing she posts could decide which way she falls. Line it up. Money claims, a rumored son, SWAT calls, a Euro arrest, a creepy food bag, Mama Knowles shade, Katt Williams in the wings. Nicki swears this is survival, not drama. Her critics say it's ego and paranoia. Truth might be both. She could be exposing a system and feeding it at the same time, because controversy is currency and everyone's cashing in. So where do you land? Is she calling out giants or shadowboxing demons? Did Jay and Bey finesse her, or is this all PR? Drop your take, and keep your eyes open when that next court doc hits, or when the timeline suddenly goes quiet. Silence in stories like this is rarely innocent. So who's gonna be the next person in the limelight? Please like and subscribe for more of the latest celebrity news and updates. I'll see you all in the next one.